the 2028 Olympics are going to be played, and they're letting NFL players be in it. Which Bears players would you think have a shot to be on that Olympics team? I have a couple names. This is 2028.
First one that comes to mind is Jalen Johnson.
Let's see I think he'll be like 28 that year, but he'd be a perfect option over there. No, he'd be like 29.
Johnson, I think like a Luther Burden.
Luther Burden
would be a good one. DeAndre Swift.
Yeah.
Would be a no-brainer.
Yeah, he don't have to worry about running in between the tackles.
Kyler Gordon.
Oh, Kyler Gordon was the one I had on the top of my mind. Because I think he would be perfect.
Be it for me, I think.
You don't think Caleb could be out there slinging?
Yeah, Caleb, of course, would be a good one.
I think he's a good 7-on-7 type.
Yeah.
Rome, too. DJ Moore would be in his 30s, I think, at that point. 3 years. Yeah, he'd be 31. So I don't know if he'll be as mobile and movable. So personally, though, you would let like Caleb Williams, Kyler Gordon, Jalen Johnson, these guys compete in this? Because, there is risk of injury.
Oh, yeah, for sure, because it grows the game globally, and, it's flag at the end of the day. But, niggas could always get non-contact injuries, which are the worst. So you do fear of that, but, that's kind of comes with the game. You can get hurt at any point in your career, no matter what you're doing.
Yeah, that's true. Because I know Embiid in the NBA Olympics, there was concern about him. He shouldn't have played in that. His knee wasn't right. Kawhi, they took his ass out as soon as they're like, hey, nah, you can't compete in this no more. So it's just going to be interesting how the NFL operates with that. Obviously, guys like Lamar, like some of the superstar top-end talent, I don't know if I would want to see them compete. It's going to you do want like a Justin Jefferson. He said he's going to compete in the Olympics because it would mean a lot to him to win
For sure.
a gold medal. It's going to be cool. What do you think about though the dudes that are actually doing flag football? Like the quarterback, he was like, I don't think it's fair that they're going to let the NFL players just be in it when we have been playing the sport for a while. Let me see.
Come on, man. Think about what the Olympics did to the NBA. When
True.
Jordan and the Dream Team went out there, every kid across the world got to see basketball. Some of them for the first time and was like, oh, I want to be that. What about, the Jokic's of the world or...
We feel like we are the best to do it and we don't need other guys.
Don't nobody know who you are, bro.
He's bad too.
So, no, I think it would be great. I am worried about injuries, but, you're always worried about injuries in football.
Yeah, me too. That's the tough part about it. Like a Lamar Jackson goes in and dominates, and then he's hurt and he's out for the whole season, torn ACL,
Right.
Knock on wood, obviously that doesn't happen. I think a guy like Jaden Daniels, like who do you think would be the quarterback in that?
I love a Lamar. I think he would be a no-brainer, especially, I guess it depends on the rules. I'm not privy to the flag football rules. So I need to understand, okay, like, is running the ball involved? Is it going to be a true 7-on-7?
You're going to have somebody that blitzes and rushes the passer, I think, within it. But
Okay.
yeah, so Patrick Mahomes is another guy that would be great in flag football. Chooses the quarterbacks that are just making these crazy plays, crazy throws.
Right. All the obvious quarterbacks would be there for me, but... like a guy like DeAndre Swift, who probably would be better at flag football.
Yeah. I think, bro, it would be OP. This is, all right, if I put my flag football roster together, this is just me putting it together. I've seen some great lists. I saw Nick Wright, his flag football list was crazy, too. Travis Hunter, Cooper DeJean in the secondary, a Pat Surtain or... Sauce Gardner, one of those corners. A Micah Parsons rushing the passer. And then on the offensive side of the ball, you could have Travis Hunter play both ways. Justin Jefferson, obviously, he's going to be out there. Jamar Chase.
Imagine Jamar Chase versus China. What are we talking about?
It doesn't seem fair. Like,
what are we talking
Jamar Chase, Jahmyr Gibbs out there, like Bijan Robinson, one of these quick, fast running backs running routes. And then a tight end like a Brock Bowers snapping the ball.
How many players are on the field for flag football?
I think it's like 7-on-7, so probably 7. You have somebody snapping the ball, so offensively you have probably like 7 people out there, I think. So, yeah, like a Brock Bowers against China, like against Australia, all these countries, like, I don't see how they have a chance. Then that brings you to my last question for this topic. Do you think flag football for men's football, USA, would be more dominant than basketball is for USA?
I think it'll be a lot like when they start letting NBA players play in the Olympics. So like
Instead of
those
plumbers.
first, 10, 12 years of it, it was absolutely dominance. Then, the world starts to catch up. I think the same thing will happen for football.
Yeah, I think so. But
Because
like,
flag football is easier to learn, and it's less equipment, so it's less expensive. It's much like any other sport out there where you just need a ball and some grass. Versus like real football, you need all this fucking equipment.
right.
You need hella players. You need a hella coaches.
Yeah, I think Mike McDaniel would be a good coach for it,
Oh yeah,
like what he's done with Miami.
no question.
But final take on this: if I were to put together my perfect roster, quarterback, because you got to think who's going to be like young and still in 3 years, 2028 or 4 years, whatever. Yeah, 3 years, 2028. So quarterback, it's tough. Who's got a good deep ball? I can just sling that bitch. Do you necessarily need that?
Josh Allen. Shit.
Josh. I'm going to go Jaden Daniels at quarterback. Running back, I'm going to go Jahmyr Gibbs.
Yeah.
Wide receivers, Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson. Give me a big body receiver too. Ted McMillan. Or, no, you know who's going to be available by then? Jeremiah Smith, the Ohio State receiver. Throw him in the mix. Brock Bowers at tight end. And for defense, Micah Parsons, Cooper DeJean, Kyler Gordon, Pat Surtain, and then safeties, Jesse Bates out there. Not Jesse Bates, is like 30-something years old. You just get into secondary-wise, though. Pat Surtain, Sauce Gardner, and then, yeah, let me see. Who led the NFL in interceptions? How old is Xavier McKinney? I'll go with Derek Stingley from the Texans. He's a phenomenal back end corner. Kirby Joseph too. So yeah, and you round out that group, and I think that takes home gold easily.
Oh yeah, no question.
Easily. So yeah, I think in my opinion, flag football for USA, they're gonna run away with that shit. It's gonna be insane. I'm gonna be locked in with it too. I'm gonna be watching every game. Because
You should.
that's going to be perfect during the summer, because I feel like during the summer when the NBA Finals is up and we have nothing really to watch, no offense to baseball and some of these other sports that are going on, but we have nothing really that we're locked in with. So I think that'd be great. You were even locked in with the NBA, with the Olympics for men's basketball.
Yeah, it's entertaining. Summer shit.
Some people thought the NFC North was going to be the worst division in football this season. They thought it was going to be as bad as the NFC South.